Welcome back to another Extreme Super Battle Road category stage, and this time it's gonna be the Potara stage. So obviously we used the Int LR Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta as the leader. Very amazing unit. We just picked that one at 100% for the friend. Pretty standard stuff here. And for the team, I gotta say the rotations were Int LR with STR LR, and then the other rotation is Int LR with AGL Super Vegito, and that actually worked out really well. That is a pretty nice setup, and we're actually gonna be ready with the rotations very soon. Right here, putting in the LR in the first slot to tank a little bit. And yeah, I think they changed the, the Go Tanks, Failure, Fusion. They made him STR, he was physical in the regular stage. So yeah, Candy Vegito, actually a pretty nice unit. He is raising attack and defense on super attack, and he also has a 30% chance to stun the enemy for 2 turns. I don't think we actually see that here, but it's still a niche effect. And he also has a great chance, which is a 70% chance to dodge an attack. So that's pretty good. The rest of it, it's pretty basic. No need to worry about that there. I actually would have replaced him with Kibito and Supreme Kai, but I don't have them sadly. They would be way better. Right here, it's fine putting AGL Vegito in the first slot because we are under 40% HP, so we will see where the enemies are gonna super attack, and none of them do, so we can just put him in the first slot and rain some havoc there. Yeah, so the other 2 units are Samasu and Gawasu, obviously for the seals, as well as the all allies key +2 and defense +70%. That is a pretty high buff, I would say, no doubt about it. And he also gets a 50% chance to dodge enemies' attacks, and that's pretty fine. He also gets key +5 and attack 100% when the enemy is extreme class, but that is nowhere to be found in this stage. Also not in the Realm of Gods stage, but they're still pretty good. So yeah. And then we also have the Supreme Kai of Time, Power of Time Unleashed, from the Super Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission thingy, and she also seals the super attack of the enemy she attacks, and on super attack she massively raises her defense for 1 turn, and that's a 100% buff to defense, which is big. And she also gives all allies key +3, which is big again, as well as attack and defense 30% and a crit chance +12%. And then she has a 70% chance to give another 12% attack and another 70% chance to give +12% defense to all allies. So she's actually pretty good. At max she can give key +3, attack and defense +42%, and crit chance +12%. So that's really good, especially on turns where we have AGL Super Vegito being able to get a lot of counters and not getting super attacked, that's obviously gonna help out a lot. So yeah, enough for the units. I think we went over all of them pretty much in other runs, and the ones we didn't talk about in other runs we did now, so yeah, it's pretty fine. Right here, the Gogeta failure, he is sealed, so we can bust out the boy, the main man of Dokkan here, STR Vegito, and he's gonna do some type advantage counters on the Gogeta failure, so that's gonna be pretty nice. With the 24 key, don't really have to worry about that. Yeah, that's another thing. Look at that, 12k damage and 11k damage on type advantage. That's not that great defensively. That is a little bit of a bummer for this unit, definitely. I did notice that in previous runs as well. But yeah, first fight, not a lot of trouble. I think I beat this stage second try, so it's not that frightening. Here we have in the first slot 3 tech attacks, so there's no way we would have put AGL Super Vegito in the first slot. Way too much of a risk. And also we do have, I think, more, 5 attacks in the second slot, so we do get more counters that way anyway. So yeah. Focusing on the Gotenks to get some more safety for the Vegito unit. That's pretty self-explanatory here. And also I think sealing Gogeta along the way. Yeah, pretty much. My Vegito has a lot of crit, so you can expect to see a lot of critical counters here, which is especially for hitting the Gotenks very important, because that just negates the fact that he is type disadvantage attacking and just makes it very good for us in general. So yeah, Kenny Vegito getting the dodge, that would have done over 100k damage for sure, but sadly didn't get this done again. What can you do? Obviously we're gonna put the STR-LR in the first slot to tank all of that damage, and then get the 18 key super with the Int-LR to really pound it into the Gotenks. And this rotation is actually really nice. I mean, look at that, 16 key with over 3 million attack stat. Yeah, that's different. And 2.9 with the additional. That is very, very crazy. I mean, he does get support, but it's fine. And what is this gonna do, 100k? Not quite. It did 92. We did have an item active, but it just goes to show you this unit is so good. I mean, he is at 79% in the dupe system, but it's still crazy, you can't deny that. And there we go with Supreme Calf Time. Getting a crit actually. Doesn't matter too much. Yeah, she still does get hit a little hard. I really do hope that we get easy ace one day for all of these Super Dragon Ball Heroes units. Just like in order when they were released, I think would be a really good idea. Starting with maybe this November 2020, whenever the or actually when the first Dragon Ball Heroes Dokkan Fest or Summonable LR comes out, they actually could start easying some of these units and maybe even releasing them into the general SSR pool. That actually would be so dope. It really would. Yeah. Maybe even some SRs or SRs from Dragon Ball Heroes in the general SR pool. And then you can maybe awaken them into URs or TURs and ECA them maybe someday. I think that will be a pretty nice idea that they could do. Definitely. So yeah, we're just moving along, keeping Indigo Cheetah sealed. And of course we're gonna put him into his transformed state to get the heal and the ability to see where the enemy's super attack. Very, very crazy ability, especially for Super Battle Road here. I don't know, I think this unit, we actually had him in at least 3 runs up to this point, like Majin Buu Saga, here in Potara, and where else? What am I not thinking of right now? Give me a second. It should be... I had the super stage, obviously. Yeah, sure. But they are actually also gonna be pretty fucking amazing. Yeah, look at that, 80. Wait, let me explain this first. So this rotation was pretty scary. I thought I was gonna die if we get unlucky, because Kenny Vegito getting hit at the end, that would be like death. But we actually got 2 crit counters, then the crit super attack on 4.8 million, and then another crit counter, and he's dead. So yeah. So the STR-LR Vegito, he's gonna be really nice in the Pure Saiyan stage of Super Battle Road for a no item run, and Super Saiyans also, and in Final Trump card. I don't think Kamehameha has a stage yet, but I'm really not sure right now. No, I bet it doesn't have one. So right here we actually kind of risked it and just put him in the middle slot. I just thought, yeah, what could happen? He could super me and it would do like 400k damage, but I would not die. So we should be fine here. And this fight especially should be pretty easy, because we have 2 of our floaters are sealers and 1 is a stunner, potentially at least. So I was thinking we're gonna be good. We're not gonna be super attacked that much at all. And well, that's pretty much what happens. And then getting all those crit counters and crit super attacks with all that support and everything like that, it just makes it very fast. Even the additional normal crit and crit counter, and 3.8 for the int Vegito. Very good. This unit is still so crazy to this day. To this day. You cannot deny that. The ability to get an additional 2 key for each rainbow key sphere, that's just so powerful. You're just getting so much key. And we actually got supered here for 260k right before he gets sealed, unfortunately, but you can't do anything about it really. So yeah, this turn scary again. I did have to use another item, because if Gawas and Samasu decide not to dodge at the end, we would be in big time trouble. So yeah, that's why we did that. I think it would have been actually a little better to put the $1 in the first slot, but we're taking double digits anyway. The reason why is of course because the STR, LR, Vegito, or Goku and Vegeta Angel, they get defense on super attack. That should be pretty self-explanatory here. Getting the triple super attack is obviously very huge. Another crit. So they are 79% for me, and I focused on all crits. I do think it's the way to go for this unit, especially in Super Vegito form. Getting those crit counters, obviously always great. Especially in this fight where we're fighting an HL opponent, getting crit counters is necessary, really. Yes, 70k per normal after we used an item. That actually, now I remember, if we didn't get those 2 dodges, we would have been history. And then still sealed, so no worries here. And actually I would have preferred Candy Vegito to be on the last rotation, on the last turn, because if he didn't stun, we would now be able to see the super attack. But next turn, unless we're gonna get the Vegito, the STR Vegito transformation, we're not gonna be able to see super attack incoming, and he's not gonna be sealed, so pretty bad. But I do think that Candy Vegito is gonna take some damage and we're gonna be able to transform. What is it? It's a 77% or less HP threshold, so we're at like 81%. So 4% for Candy Vegito should be possible here, even though we have the Icarus item active. He crits, obviously very good here. Yeah, Candy Vegito doesn't really get the best links here. He does not get any links, and Ki is an issue for him in this run. Yeah, using the Supreme Kai would have been so much better. And here I was thinking, should I transform or not? But then I realized, oh wait, I can just use an item, and then I can heal with the transformation, also see the super attacks. So if I don't want to put him in the first slot, I can just put the int LR in the first slot. You could also in this scenario put in the Supreme Kai of Time in the first slot, but to seal him before he gets to super attack. So yeah, and this worked out perfectly because he's gonna super right at the end, right after he's gonna be sealed. So that is perfect. Yeah, let's see what Vegito is gonna do here. That's a crit, and then this is gonna be a crit, and then 5.6 million. This is gonna be also a crit, and then we have the additional, which is also a crit. Yeah, 4 crits in a row, that's what he can do. He has from his from his passive, he has a 25% chance for a crit, and if that doesn't activate, you still have a chance to crit from the hidden potential system. And also on this specific rotation, you do have the additional chance from Supreme Kai of Time. Yeah. So Candy Vegito worked on his links a little bit, focused on dodging, that's what his main focus is on. Kawase and Samasu 90% also dodge, and a little bit of additional, did not really care about the crits here. Supreme Calf Time is only at 55%. Did give her a level 5 defensive item though. Yeah. Ageless Super Vegito. I went over him a lot already. Worked on his links a lot and focused on crits at 90%, 22 crit level. And then the Int LR at 100% and crits and a lot of link leveling up. That's what we're all about here. The rotation of the Int LR and the STR LR, them linking up together, they work greatly. And they are, for me, linked up a lot. Link leveled up a lot, I should say. Yeah, they have level 10, what is it? This is Prepared for Battle and the other one is Experienced Fighter, which they both share with the Int LR. So yeah, at 79% with 23 crits. So mine has in Super Vegito state a 25% and then a 46% chance to crit. Pretty good. So yeah, let me know what you thought. Like the video and share it with your friends. But other than that, I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye.